Hello YouTube, this is the Stupendous Wave here today with my second fantasy battle for the team of Captain America versus Iron Man. Now as you can see in front of you, it is Raccoon versus Monger, one of the biggest MCU characters against one of the smallest MCU characters, which I did not do that on purpose. It was all by chance. It was just really cool that turned out that way. So we have Monger, who is on the team of Iron Man, and we have Raccoon, who is on the team of Captain America. So the way this works is we have 7 categories, and the categories are their durability, their strength, their agility, their intelligence, their weaponry, their fighting skills, and their X factor. So yes, let's start out with Rocket. So he gets a 2 out of 10 for durability. He's not a very durable character. I mean, if Ironmonger got one good hit in, Rocket might just be over with. Or if he gets shot once, it would be over with. But that's if you could catch him. Rocket's strength is not that strong. He is cybernetically enhanced. So maybe he's as strong as a adult male, but he's definitely nowhere near Ironmonger's strength. For agility, I'm giving Rocket a 9. He's just like a raccoon. He's a scurrier. If any of you have ever tried to catch a rodent, you know how hard it is with your bare hands. And I'm sure even with the targeting system, Ironmonger would have a very difficult time locking onto Raccoon. So I think that's where he gets a big advantage. For intelligence, I'm giving him an 8. He's not the smartest character, but he sure knows how to his weapons, and he can take apart a ship and make a gun, and that was pretty cool. So yes, he is fairly smart. For weaponry, I'm giving him a 6. Although he can make some really cool weapons, it does take time, and he is incapable of carrying very many at one time. So I'm just going to give him a 6. For fighting skills, I'm giving him a 5. He can fight, he can scrap, but he's not one of the more versed in hand-to-hand combat as some of the other characters. For an X factor, I'm giving him a 7 for this fight, just because he's so good at taking apart machines. I think he should really use that advantage against Ironmonger and really try and mess up what parts of Ironmonger's suit that will hurt him in the battle. So now let's move on to Ironmonger. For durability, I'm giving him a 10. Now the only reason Iron Man was able to defeat Ironmonger is because he opened up his hatch because he couldn't see Tony Stark. Now that was a really bad move, but other than that, Ironmonger is extremely durable. For strength, I'm giving him a 9. He is one of the stronger Marvel characters. He's not on the level of Hulk, but he's very close to it. He's definitely stronger than Iron Man. Maybe not as strong as Thor, but he could definitely hold his own against Thor. For agility, I'm giving him a 2. He is not a fast character at all. Even when he's flying, he flies very slow. Iron Man can easily outmaneuver him in the air, and although I don't think that this battle would move to the air, but even on the ground, he's not very fast at all, and he would have a very difficult time catching Rocket. For intelligence, I'm giving him a 7. Obadiah Stane is very intelligent, but he didn't build the suit at all. He had a whole bunch of people build it for him. He was kind of lazy. He's smart, but he's nowhere near Tony Stark's intelligence. For weaponry, I'm giving him a 10. He has rocket launchers, he has rail guns, and really his whole armor is essentially a weapon. Even though Tony Stark calls it a shield or protection, it really is a weapon. For fighting skills, I'm giving him a 1. He was born with the silver spoon in his mouth, Obadiah Stane. He's never really had to work for anything. He's always been rich. He's always had people take care of him. He never really learned how to fight or anything, so I'm giving him a 1. For X Factor, I'm giving him a 2. He really has no experience in combat. He's not particularly smart when it comes to figuring out big problems during combat. So yes. So the final scores for our two characters is Rocket gets a 39 out of 70, which is pretty good for a little guy, and Ironmonger barely squeaks out a win with 41 out of 70, so only 2 points. It's just his strength and his durability. Really, he would get lucky and be able to hit Rocket eventually. That's just how I think that this battle would turn out. Anyway, how do you guys think that this battle would turn out? Do you think Rocket could be Ironmonger? So the next fantasy battle that I will be doing is Curse versus Red Skull. So look out for that one. Leave a comment. Who do you think will win the Red Skull Curse fight? Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.